Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
And the Lakers starting five. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hayes is out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. Hayes with a screen on Nembhard. Nembhard against Reeves. The 3. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Walker passes to Siakam. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by James. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Down low. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now here's Nesmith. Siakam, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James with a steal. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by James.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Nesmith passes to Siakam. They set the screen. Pass to Humph. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Walker. Good work defensively by James. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Pacers.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Nesmith. Count it.
Excellent balance and concentration from Nesmith, showing you some toughness on that finish.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Nembhard. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's James. drops in the layup for two.
I just love the ball movement.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Siakam. Here's Huff. There's the triple. And it's Arabia with a rebound. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic passes to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. Shoots over Nesmith. And it's Doncic missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Walker, a screen on Reeves. Shoots from 14. And Reeves pulls it down.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Doncic, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Pass to Walker. Back to Nembhard. Now here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th, the Pacers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. He's covered by Reeves. 5 on the clock. Siakam for 3. Good work defensively by James. The Lakers lead by 5. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Walker sets a screen. Fires the three. The Lakers with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Doncic. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Huff, the pass to Nembhard. Over Reeves. Indiana again missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And he lobs it up top. Nembhard with a steal. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Shepard comes in for Walker. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for LaRavia. And it's Kunad in for Doncic. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Kunad passes to James. Blocked!
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Shepard. Back to McConnell. Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, it takes a lot of determination from McConnell to get that hoop inside. TJ is never short on confidence or nerves, though, that's for sure.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Kunad outside. James, a screen on McConnell. Here's Reeves. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from McConnell. Pass to Huff. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Coming out of the court, let's turn it up.
checked in for Huff. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. Outside Vanderbilt. Kunad for three. First shot won't go.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Shepard. Puts up a three. That shot is off. The Lakers lead by 3. To the paint. Here's James. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
1:44 left in the first. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for Indiana.
For the Pacers, 24, Kobe Brown.
McConnell looking around. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Look, at his size, McConnell not going to overpower anybody, so he's got to be fearless and relentless because defenders are usually going to come right at him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for McConnell.
From undrafted to a valuable rotational player, you know, T.J. McConnell's belief in himself is a driving force for that journey. And he accepts his role, whatever it might be, and that makes him extremely valuable.
So he gets them both. 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Reeves against McConnell. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. McConnell against Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Up and in on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
McConnell outside. Pass to Shepard. It's Brown on the wing. Check by James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Shepard for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throw.